Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, March 30th, 2011. We are here once again with Darren Franks, More Visibility's Chief SEO Engineer and Guru. Today, Darren, we're going to talk about content optimization and what that all means for SEO.
Absolutely. So if we could just turn your attention to the board over here, make it a little easier to explain. We want to talk about what's more important, keyword density or keyword placement. And that's really more of a relative rather than an absolute statement. But what I mean by that is they're both pretty important. Keyword density, general consensus is it's not as important as it used to be, and keyword placement is it's important too. So what are the basic elements of a page when we're talking about content optimization for SEO purposes? So we have our title tag, which in terms of metadata is the most important piece of metadata. You want to have the primary key phrase there. You also want to have the primary key phrase one or two times in the descriptions. Descriptions are usually written in running linear narrative in sentence form. So a couple of sentences, including the primary key phrase. We want to talk about the keywords meta tag because Google and Bing ignore it. So let's just skip over that and go over to the actual content of the page. We want to include the primary key phrase and the H1 tag, the headline for the page. When your primary key phrase is utilized in all of these elements, you're basically telling Google this is an authoritative word for the page. Also, we obviously want to include the primary key phrase as many times as we can within the content of the page. General consensus is that 3 to 4% keyword density. Now, if we have a 100-word paragraph, it's going to be harder to get the 3 to 4 word keyword density. So never sacrifice the readability for your users for SEO. So as long as we have these elements of the page, titles, descriptions, H1 tag, and a couple of times within a logical, readable way within the content of the page, we're good to go. One last thing, we want to make sure that the primary key phrase is included in any anchor text that is pointing to the page. And I mean anchor text, the clickable link element that takes you to another page. Good keyword elements are included within that, and that means any external links and any internal links that are interlinking between pages of your site. So if you have your keyword elements within all of these basic areas of your website pages, including the anchor text, you're well on your way to SEO success.
Thank you so much, Darren.
Thank you.